Okay, hi everybody.
Hey!
Sorry we're late. We spent the last hour trying to get the audio to work on my computer and failing miserably because Streamlabs is way more complicated than it fucking needs to be.
Yeah!
We have everything working, supposedly.
Yeah!
I record this and I go back and I can't hear anything afterwards. I'm going to be really pissed.
Yeah, something's going to fly across the room. Hopefully it's not a cat.
Yeah, it's not going to be a cat. It might be my computer.
Okay.
Or, I don't know.
Or me.
Probably won't be you. I think
Probably not.
Yep. All right. Let's just fucking get to it, though. All right. From last week.
Who was the first recognized WWE Women's World Tag Team Champions? The answer is Princess Victoria and Velvet McIntyre. Yay!
Nobody got that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm making it too complicated, guys. I'm sorry. I thought you were real wrestling fans.
All right. You want to talk about Clash in Italy first?
Yeah, let's get through that as quickly as possible.
Yes, because it's like 4:45 and we were supposed to be on 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was a...
All right. Clash in Italy. Number 1, Cody versus Gunter. Stan got that right.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Gunter. I was stupid. Seriously, I took 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes on this. I don't want to read through them.
Okay.
I gave it a C. It got a C, not because of Gunter, because of Cody in the ending. And I thought it was stupid.
I gave it a D.
No, you gave it a C.
No, I gave it a C. Okay.
You might have given it a D and I just didn't
No, I'm reading the wrong place. But yeah, we both gave it a C, and it was largely because of Gunter holding it together, and I guess Cody doing an alright job. The finish was terrible.
Oh, this is an interesting note. This is actually something that you mentioned. They didn't have WWE actually on the ring. It was all ads. It was a Gary Morris ad. I don't know what ad, but they didn't even have AEW on the ring.
WWE, you mean?
That's what I mean. Why would they have AEW? Anyway.
If they paid them enough, I'm sure they would.
Says, I noticed that European audiences were cheering more for Gunter and less for Cody than U.S. audiences, outside of them singing along with his intro music. On SmackDown, when Gunter insulted Cody and America, they got a lot of cheers.
For good reason.
Argue with that. We've been dicks lately, like the past couple of decades. Cody, for some reason, did a cartwheel in the middle of the ring.
For reasons.
I don't understand why. They both looked incredibly bored. And there was about 5 minutes of Cody-esque faffing around. And the Gunther stepped up his Gunthering.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I think it was just Cody was fucking around and Gunther came up and got very serious about things.
Yeah.
There was a nice sleeper change-ups between the two, but Gunter eventually got the sleeper locked in a few times. Forced to break with a foot on the rope. There was a titty slap-a-palooza.
Yeah. We usually like the titty slaps, but it was very underwhelming.
Double crossroads, then a pin, sort of out of nowhere. It ended just real quick.
It was very abrupt and disjointed with the overall storyline.
That's why I gave it a C, because of Cody in the ending. It just kind of was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
I literally did blink and miss it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, guys. The audience was really not into it. Gunter's foot was under the bottom rope, and he was protesting the count.
Yeah, and the poor quick camera placement, too, kind of undersold that ending as well.
Yeah. It was not great. All right.
That's going to be a reoccurring theme tonight for Clash in Italy.
All right, number 2, Rhea versus Jade for the women's title.
It was...
Rhea got it. We both got that right. You gave it a B-. I gave it a C+. Rhea got a B+ for a bunch of good sells. Jade got the C+ for
not
her work
not fucking as bad as WrestleMania.
Or no, wait. Yeah, Rhea got a B+, Jade got a C+, and the speed helped get it a C+. There's a big lockup at the beginning. Rhea's going so slow to make Jade look good. Jade does a half-assed body slam, and they act like she's Bret Hart. I say that, but she just did a move where she threw Rhea up. Oh, she actually did kind of a cool move where she grabbed Rhea and threw her up to bounce her off of the rings, off of the ropes when they were on the ground. And then when she came down, she hit her with her knee. It actually looked pretty good. I said, broken clock. Rhea's selling really well. Slow and one-sided. Rhea's making herself look weak right now to sell the match. And Jade isn't filling in those gaps. And when Rhea took over, Jade just got lost in the selling. Yeah,
essentially.
It's like Rhea was just doing all the work.
We would see this later on with Roman and Jacob Fatu, where just basically, look, he did a move, and now it's just pandering.
No, this was actually like when Jade tries to sell, she just looks like she doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of saw that to a lesser degree, too. Yeah, we're basically, oh, look, I did a move. Now, pander to the audience.
No, that was a thing in that match, too. It was annoying. Titty slaps only. Jade looks completely exhausted. Rhea was put in a glitchy reverse electric chair. Yeah, that was a mess.
The landing was kind of scary.
I
think they said something now. Rhea may be injured.
Yeah, it says I don't trust Cargill not to seriously hurt someone's neck, because I did actually think that Rhea got injured for a minute. She bounced Jade's face off the apron, and that was nice. Jade still looks tired, and the match is slowed down even more. B-Fab and Meechin showed up, distracted Rhea, but Ripley turned it into a riptide. B-Fab fucked up putting Jade's leg on the rope.
Yeah.
And got caught. It was a pretty big fuck up. I mean, I think she was supposed to get caught.
That was two bad finishes in a row.
Yeah. Charlotte showed up to take out Meechin and B-Fab. Jade did Jaded and a pin. Charlotte put Rhea's foot on the rope and did it right. Thank you, Charlotte. And Rhea pulled a riptide and a pin. Alright. Next match. Oba versus Brock. Again, Oba got a B. Brock got a D. You gave the whole thing a C minus. Brock won. We knew Brock was going to win because the entire thing is fucking idiotic.
It didn't need to happen.
No.
Brock...
The last two Brock Lesnar matches did not need to happen. Let him be retired. It was fine.
Here's the thing. If the whole thing was a swerve on Brock's part, it was done badly.
Yeah.
If it was like a matter of... I don't think something where the whole boots being put in the ring, that's like the final thing for me. You get it once. So what is Brock going to do now that he actually wants to retire? Does he do it again? Because now it has no meaning.
Yeah. What?
You took and I'm not a traditionalist, Benny, but you took something that basically signals this is it.
It had meaning. It had power.
And you took it away.
Yeah. Our cameras. Actually, you know what? I had to reset a bunch of shit, so I'm going to actually do some quick... Hello? Can I access my thingy, please? No. I have it locked. I know how to work things. I don't know how to work things. I've been frustrated. But it lost all of our camera settings because it likes to do that sometimes. I do not understand why. And now it's not letting me... Okay. This is being a menace. Okay. There we go. And now I did it too much. Ah! Okay.
You're gonna have no idea.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Lock. Does it look okay to you?
Yes, it looks fine.
Okay. It's also going super slow. Why are you going so slow?
I don't know.
Alright, anyway.
Power through this. Power through it.
Oba turned to take off his beads. Brock jumped him, gave him 3 F5s in a row because he can't do anything else. Fourth F5 and a pin with a kick out. Lesnar's face was beat ass red, and he was sweaty as hell. Like, did he just eat a bunch of meat before he went on?
Yes.
Has he been not exercising? He looked so bad.
His cardio was bad. I mean, it looks good for a 40-something-year-old man, but I mean,
It's been it was 3 minutes, and he was super sweaty, and he looked winded, and his face was beat ass red, like he was gonna have a fucking heart attack. He put on the Kimura lock on Oba's arm for a few minutes, but then this was actually really cool. Oba actually stood up with his arm locked in the Kimura lock, and Lesnar on top of him, and Lesnar had this shocked face. He was like, for a minute, it was actually pretty funny. Look, I mean, another F5. What a shock. Oba threw Brock over the ropes, tried to get him on the announce table, but they threw each other into the corner post a few times. The crowd chanted, "You can't see me," but probably not for the reason we were referencing John Cena. That sentence doesn't make any sense.
No, they have a couple times where you've done that.
Well, I'm writing really fast.
Yes.
Another F5 through the announce table, beat the count out with a fully locked fall from Grace. Fully fucking locked. Boom.
Basically, when Undertaker does last ride, he does the little hanging the guy right there where he's a good foot or two above where his shoulders meet. So
yeah, but then of course Brock pulled another stupid ass F5, pinned Oba. And then they ran a bunch of ads for Scary Movie. Oh, that's what I had written down. Scary Movie. It was all over the ring.
Yeah.
That was in place of the WWE ads. And the ad was, I hate to say it was kind of funny, but it was kind of funny. All right. So that sucked. All right. Let's move on. Sol Ruca versus Becky Lynch for the Women's IC title.
Yeah.
We both got this. Sol won. She did. You gave it a B. I gave it a B+. Because I have written down good storytelling despite some botches.
Yeah.
And I was willing to forgive those because they were doing really good storytelling.
Yeah.
Becky started out by arguing with Jessica Carr because they now have an internal blood feud. Sol came out strong and in charge at the bell. Ruka got sent over the rope and hit in the face with Lynch's baseball slide. That was actually pretty cool. Becky punched the post and did a gorgeous sky-high moonsault from the top rope. That might have been Sol Ruca.
Yeah.
Lots of Sol flippy-floppy, and Becky used it to her advantage. Punch fest. Becky threw out Sol, bounced her off the barricades a few times, and did a pinning attempt after a leg drop. Of course, Becky got back at Jessica Carr's face again, accusing her of a slow count. It says, this match is a bit slow too, but feels more like it's purposely being paced that way instead of the Ripley Cargill match where Jade just couldn't keep up with Ripley. It felt like a storytelling device, and I felt like they gave it some room to breathe while they were doing it, and I thought it worked.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, I agree with basically your overall sentiment.
Oh, by the way, Dan has a cold sore. I'm not going to tell you. Healing up, I didn't punch him.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows. Why is this? I think I'm pushing.
You're kind of kicking it down here.
Yeah.
It's causing it to move.
Yes, I am. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. Ruka sped up. I just did the thing.
Yes.
I made him watch the Dog of Wisdom from YouTube a couple of days ago.
I've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah, but now every now and then we're just like.
This is the high level of both entertainment and intellectual debate that you've come to expect from us.
Yes, random one viewer.
Is the one viewer still here?
Yes,
amazingly.
Thank you. All right. Where was I at?
I don't know.
Becky got Sol in an armbar. Sol reused and put Becky in crossface and a pinning combination, going back and forth with the pins for each of them a little bit. Nice little chain wrestling with the holds there. It was actually pretty good. Rika lands on the manhandle slam and drop kick Becky. Headbutt on the top rope, and Becky went care first on the mat. Hair first? Arm first. I gotta write better, man. Maybe I should just type these. Lynch meeped with the ref to knock Rika off of the ropes.
Are you drunk?
Look at that. It looks like it says meeped.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't read your writing. I thought
meeped.
mine was...
Mept.
I mean, it's still
Mept?
better.
Is that
your writing's still better than mine, but...
That's why I do the trivia questions. Alright, Ruka went to flip over the rope, got caught, but it ended okay. It almost didn't, though. It was almost bad ending. Becky tried a Soul Snatcher, but Soul gave her a manhandle slam instead. That was actually kind of a neat little twist around there between them, switching up their moves. Ruka pulled a Soul Snatcher out of nowhere and picked up the win. So that was pretty good.
That was the highlight of the night.
That was the highlight of the night because both parties did really well. I didn't grade them separately. Yeah, I enjoyed that match. Becky really put Soul over. She did a great job selling, but she kept it like super tough. So Ruka looked real strong in the win. It was excellent. You know, it's part of the reason why Becky Lynch is one of the best women's athletes out there. Yeah. It's not just us saying it.
It's Can't Fancy Magazine that's saying it. It's Boys Life that's saying it.
Highlights Magazine.
Yes.
That weird book of a bunch of porn stars talking about things they watch on TV. They're saying it.
Goofus and Callan have both spoken.
That's a big get, both of them. All right. Then it comes to the final tribal combat. Chicken Fatu versus Roman Reigns. I gave it a C. I didn't write down a grade for you. I think you fell asleep.
No. I gave it a grade. I believe I gave it like a C minus, I think it was.
Oh, okay. I didn't think to write that down. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't very good. Roman Reigns is doing his slow walk again after a build-up video package that took several minutes. We'll get back into this. The bell rang, and they kind of just stood there. This feels like their WrestleMania match where they did one move and then stopped. It wasn't quite as bad as that, but it was close. Fatu did a TDG, Tribal Death Grip. Tonga Death Grip, that's it. And Roman rolled out. They ended up in the audience, bouncing each other off the staircase.
Bouncing.
Went a little snack kick and went to a little snack kiosk. Oh, snack kiosk. And Roman Reigns threw a lot of ice cubes in Fatu's face. Fatu told the ref to, quote, shut your ass up at one point. Spat up a little bit, but it was still a slog. It took both of them a combined 4 tries to get the table into the ring. Not set up, just in the ring, where you can just pick it up and slide it. Yes, 4 tries between both of them. He was just sliding it around for a minute. It was weird. Yeah, Roman Reigns just kind of put it in there. It was like somebody missed a cue and he didn't know what to do. So he was just standing outside the ring with his hands on the table, sliding it around on the mat for a minute.
It was just a cloud of brain farts
it was,
going.
Yeah, it was. It felt like that, yeah.
Plus, every time they did a move, they were like going to the audience for like one move takes 15 seconds, and then spend 2 minutes like, look at that move, applaud me.
Yeah,
both guys did. It was
obnoxious. Fatu threw Roman into the stairs and back in the ring with the stairs. Roman tossed the stairs out over the ropes and onto Fatu's head. That was, harsh. Fatu headbutted Roman and then hit him with his ass in the corner, because that's a classic Samoan move. The
ass against the turnbuckle and it goes up against somebody's head.
Roman nailed the Superman punch and a 2-count pin. He telegraphed the spear, but Fatu super kicked him and did another death grip. Roman sent over the ropes. Fatu to moonsault him and got a Superman punch to the face and speeds. A Superman punch to the face at speed. Both got thrown out. The table, they managed to get the table up in all this time. It's still standing. No one has used it yet. No one has gotten thrown through it. Roman got a toolbox from under the ring and smashed it on Fatu's head, which actually looked really brutal, the way they sold it. Roman smashed the toolbox on Fatu's death grip in hand. Oh, wait. I think I misread that. The table is still not up, but it is in the ring. So after Fatu got his hand smashed by the toolbox, then they managed to get the table up. The one table took them this long to get into the ring. Is finally up. And Roman is posing again, like he forgot what he was going to do. Fatu threw him in the corner, hit him with another hip check on the floor. They both ran at each other, and Roman landed another Superman punch, speared him through the barricade. Roman moved Fatu into the ring, does another spear, and got a 2-count pin. They're both down again. The table still has not been touched. It is up now, but it hasn't been touched yet. Roman's in the ring, going off on a spiel about being the ruler, not wrestling. I don't know what the hell's going on. The turnbuckle got exposed. Fatu tried a death grip, but his hand is sore from the toolbox hitting it. Roman threw Fatu into the turnbuckle, but he managed to pin after... 2 counts. Dan is asleep, and I don't know how I'm still awake. I'm really fighting sleep, and this is just not helping. Okay, so you did eventually fall asleep, but it was pretty close to the end. Pop-up Samoan and a moonsault to a pin and 2 count by Fatu. I nodded off a bit for the rest of the match. The crowd was pretty dead and immediately started leaving. Oh, that's right. They left before the end of the match. They started filing out.
Well, the European audience is interested because they only get to see this shit like once a year.
Yeah.
If that. In Italy, probably that area, they've probably never seen it before, and they're like,
Oh, I see. Okay, so apparently, at this point, Roman won. But everybody just immediately left.
The audience is just glad it's over.
Everyone, the Usos and everyone kind of stood around like they forgot their stage directions, which happened quite a few times in this match. And then Solo and the MFTs were revealed to be in the front row the entire time, and they're taking forever to leave, even though a bunch of the audience is filing out. What is this? Was my final note. I genuinely have no idea. It was not good.
No. Especially afterwards, like a day or two after we watched Triple A's event.
Sábado de los Noches de los Grandes.
We watched main event this morning for the first time ever, and like that was better than what I saw in Flash in Italy.
Yeah, like the audience was way more into it. Yeah, let's cover headlines. Oh, what are you doing?
Like, you know, when they go on the news and they have like the theme music.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were gonna da. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
That wasn't.
Yeah, well, I see that now.
Okay.
We gotta get our cues worked out, but
yeah.
All right.
So
Sorka has been receiving a lot of hate and bullying from certain fans online since joining the main roster.
Some of it is racially charged.
Like, what's wrong with you guys? She's amazing.
Yeah. I think
what is it about her that
some of it is because she's new, and some of it is she's being probably premature. Something like
maybe people think she's
too fast or too early.
Those people have not been watching NXT.
No.
Okay, straight up.
I will say this much: the only thing I can defend in her, like most of it, I think is bullshit. Like she's not the best at promos.
She is still pretty white meat baby face.
She's very lacking on promos.
Doesn't go super far in promos, yeah.
But the in-ring ability is so good that I'm willing to forgive a lot of it.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like, you could put her with a manager. You could do what they did with Julia, put her with Keanu James. Mm-hmm. You could, get her into elocution lessons. You could, you could do a lot to fix the promos, but you can't do as much to fix the in-ring work. And she excels at the in-ring work.
Yeah.
But it's just shitty. I think it was just crappy. You know, you never want to read that. Fans giving people a hard time.
Anyway,
all right. Charlotte Flair gave a very nice pride message this week. Says nothing is better than love, and to know that people aren't accepting of who you love, I would be crushed. I want your community to know that I support them 100%. I support you because your cause is bigger than mine. I wanted to share this because it is nice, but also because I've made fun of Charlotte Flair a lot over the years, like so fucking much.
We have a treasure trove of Charlotte, especially probably 2025 was a banner. Charlotte Flair, the butt of our jokes.
Yes, yeah. Well, I've done it on the show, and I've done it a lot before the show, but This is a new Charlotte that we've been seeing. She's happier. She looks happier. She looks healthier, just emotionally healthier, to the way that she's, been at work. The Charlotte Flair of 2026 is a better wrestler and feels like a better person than Charlotte Flair voted. And I feel like she's, maybe been in therapy or something. I don't know. But she's been doing great. And I appreciate that. And I see that. And, pretty proud of her for doing that. I like this new Charlotte. And I don't want to make fun of her anymore. So I'm not gonna. Okay. Let's see. Finn Balor has been moved over to SmackDown, so we'll see him tonight. TNA and AEW have both been seeing increased viewership, especially AEW, which is not surprising because they've been doing some just amazing shit. Originally reported in Fightful Select, so we always take that with a grain. Wait, no. What's Dave Meltzer's? That's Fightful Select, right?
I don't know what Meltzer's on. But we just use
Wrestling
it.
Insider. I don't know. As reported in Fightful Select, Tony Khan is apparently excited about the Paramount merger that's coming up, and not worried about Paramount's affiliation with TKO. Paramount is also not worried about their affiliation with TKO. They seem to be pretty excited from their end about joining up with AEW. They've been assuring AEW that TKO works for Paramount and not the other way around, and that they don't have any kind of a non-compete clause in their working agreement with TKO, so there shouldn't be an issue with it. And, I think that we can trust Tony Khan's view on this. I think, he's helped make AEW what it is. If he thinks it's a good thing, I think we can extend him the grace.
I don't know. I'm kind of a different opinion of that one.
Oh, okay, please.
He's still like a CEO. What's he gonna go and say? Like, time to abandon ship. That's
a good point.
Yeah. So I'm reserving judgment until everything unfolds. Is the way that I'm treating it. I also wanted to bring up something about not Tony Khan, but Nick Khan. I guess his comments about how they WWE never apparently listens to the public. I guess like to fans or fan criticism, and he went in so far as to say, the example, the plan for WrestleMania, what was it, 40 or 40, the first Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes deal, where it was always going to wind up being Cody and Roman, and it was not going to be the Rock Roman thing was a swerve, and everybody knows that's bullshit. I think basically Triple H, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns have all said differently. Now, either A, they were all under the they're still operating under kayfabe, and Nick Khan is the one that's saying, "Oh no, that was the plan all along," or Nick Khan is full of shit,
and as we've seen a few times in the past few years with WWE management, they do tend to lie like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Which means they're dirty, dirty liar pants all the time. Yes, like Hulk Hogan. Anyway, yeah.
There's more.
No, go ahead.
There's more pivots in that than some guy playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah. And also, like, it is kind of getting obvious that they aren't listening to their fans. And I'm never one that's going to be like, fan service, is a good thing. You need to pay down to what the fans want. Like, you have to have your own creative direction to a point. But they're not doing great right now.
Yeah.
And
if your audience is turning away, that should at least be some sort of litmus test of how everything is going. And right now, people are starting to turn away. So
recently Eric Bischoff called WWE creative that they've been stepping on a rake. This is in reference to. Well, no, I wrote this down in reference to that apparently WWE scrapped what was sure to be a terrible segment with Nikki Bella in Italy. So they haven't completely lost their minds, but I think that, Eric Bischoff, of all people, saying this, he's got a point. Yeah. They have definitely stepped on a rake recently. In the similar vein, Ryback is yelling at fans, complaining about the Femi Lesnar match. Brock Lesnar defeated Obafemi in the rematch at Clash in Italy. It's a good reminder not to get too caught up in rumors, innuendo, and people creating stories for clicks and engagement. If you didn't want your favorite movie or television series spoiled, you simply sit back, watch, and enjoy the experience as it unfolds. I truly believe pro wrestling fans would benefit from doing the same. Enjoy the shows, enjoy the stories, don't get consumed by the nonstop social media speculation and misinformation that often surrounds everything. If this is truly Brock Lesnar's final opponent, being selected for that role is an incredibly rare opportunity. Brock has always been very selective about who he steps into the ring with and who he helps elevate. That kind of spotlight can propel Obafemi to new heights moving forward. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Happiness is a choice. Complaining is a choice too. Too many people are holding themselves back by choosing negativity over enjoyment. Okay, yeah, but sometimes the product is just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sometimes it's just terrible.
Shut up, Ryback.
Anybody should know a terrible match, it's you.
Thank you. Yes. Again, ironic. All right. And then something of a positive angle. Tony Atlas, at 72 years old, won his first singles title recently in 30 years. The ISPW Tri-State Championship at the ISPW Base Brawl 2, which took place at Wellington High School in Wellington, New Jersey. So, for you, Tony, that's pretty cool. At 72 years old, I'm anticipating not being able to walk, so, that's pretty cool.
I mean, hey, what, you're going to be alive at 72?
Well, that's a big question. I might not make it that far. Yeah. All right. Let's go to SmackDown from last week. Jade Cargill versus Alexa Bliss. Jade won. Axiom versus The Miz. Axiom won. And the lights kept flickering because of Danhausen. And Miz is saying that it was a distraction. And, yeah, Danhausen is experimenting still.
Yes.
He's
creating something.
Yes.
A giant Hausen.
Giant Hausen.
Frankenhausen.
All right. So they didn't lose the tag titles because of his injury. R-Truth somehow finagled Royce Keys into fighting along Damian Priest. Priest wasn't happy about it because he thought that Keys was in cahoots with the MFTs, which it doesn't really seem like he is.
How are the MFTs still a thing?
I don't know. How is it that other people got let go and that half of the MFTs got let go and somehow they're still there? But they went up against the MFTs. The MFTs won. I don't think they got the title. I didn't write that down.
No.
I don't think it was a title match. It was weird.
No.
Sami Zayn versus Matt Cardona, who were getting in tips backstage. Sami Zayn won. There was a stupid-ass Trick promo. Stupid because of Little Yachty, not Trick. Mello came out and pulled him off. And then Ricky Saints versus Carmelo Hayes, which was a double count-out, which is also stupid because Ricky Saints is not that good. Chelsea Green's back.
Yes.
My girl is back. I'm so happy. She had her first in-ring match versus Nia Jax. She defeated her with the help of Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, has been not wanting to be part of Chelsea's gang, which is not really there. But I guess Chelsea's appeals are making an impact, so she come out and help, which is nice. And the main event was Cody and Gunter yelling at each other. Yippee fucking do.
You got a long opening for Raw.
Well, a lot of it, this is actually 2 pages. It was a lot of it was just stuff about how it took too fucking long, and then the King and Queen of the Ring tournament brackets. Okay. On Raw. It took 5 minutes for a recap and 7.5 minutes for Roman and the Usos to get in the ring and start talking, but barely said anything. Jacob Fatu didn't actually appear until 15 minutes into the program, and it took another 1.5 minutes for someone to start speaking again. Roman wants Fatu to acknowledge him as his one true Lord and Savior or some shit. Fatu says that he took a lot of losses in his life. Last night's was in front of his kids, and he wanted to show them that even when you lose, you keep your word, and did acknowledge him as his tribal chief. Now, in front of him, they might be building up to something between him and Jay, though, because he got in Jay's face a few times. Jimmy did their they the twos and we the ones, and Fatu joined in, throwing up his one. We were 23 minutes in, and they just left the arena and switched over to commentary. Yikes. Alright, but commentary went over the King and Queen tournament brackets. The women's is Liv Morgan, who is the women's champ, who is going to be in it for some reason that I don't understand. Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Chelsea Green. The second one, Sol Ruka, Lyra Valkyria, Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill. The third is Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, Julia, and Lash Legend. And the fourth is Bayley, Raquel Rodriguez, JC Jane, and Kiana James. And the men's brackets are Penta, Obafemi, Solo Sikoa, and Carmelo Hayes. Dominic Mysterio, who doesn't... Was he injured? Is he coming off an injury? Or does he just not have anything?
They haven't done anything with him or Liv. So.
Yeah, that's true. Braun Breaker, Trick, and Damian Priest. Third one is...
Rollins?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Seth Rollins, and I just spelled it wrong. Devon Evans, Tonga. Which of the Tongas is left? Tama Tonga?
Probably Tama Tonga or Tola Tonga.
Oh, wait, Tama Tonga and Tola Tonga are both there.
Yes.
I don't know who it is. I think it's Tama Tonga. And Ricky Saints. The fourth one is Jay Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, Finn Balor.
Again, the women's one is just... Why Liv Morgan? She's the world champion.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, you could have... Because they did mention, like, Maxine Dupree was mad because, why isn't she in it? Jordan Grace is back from injury. Why wasn't she in? Kiana James and Jordan Grace were fighting in main event. Why is Jordan Grace not in the thing, on the main roster?
Yeah, it seems like something should be wanting to put over. I mean, I guess some of these, if they're not going to have that, at least have them concentrate towards getting a title.
I guess. I don't know. It's a weird move. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm confused, and I've been complaining about it a lot all week. First round King of the Ring Eliminator Tournament match: Penta, Femi, Sikoa, Mello. Oba did a fall from Grace from chest high on Solo. Solo is not a small man. That's impressive. Tala Tonga came out in Femi's face and helped Solo take him out. So wait, did Solo win that? I don't have it written down.
No, it was Oba.
Oh, Oba got it. Okay, thank you. My notes are not good sometimes. Because I'm usually trying to work at times. So, another recap. This time Rollins and Breaker. This is a massively padded. Like, I get it. Like, they always have padded shows before and after, a PLE, but this is ridiculous because these are at, 3 hours and they're, already padded, and now you're padding the padding. Alright. So Ruka promo. Then there was another match. Amazingly. I don't know how far you're in, but There were, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 matches in 3 hours of Raw. Alright, tag match, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, who are apparently back together, which is cool, versus Rusev and Ethan Page. Dragon Lee and Rey won. It was a pretty good match. Another package for the Mask versus Mask match. It's been an hour and a half, and there's only 3 matches so far. An hour and a half, yeah, at this point. First round, Queen of the Ring Eliminator match, Io, Roxanne, Julia, and Lash Legend. I had Io won. I had done great match, better than the men's match earlier. Maxine, like I said, complaining about that she's not in the Queen of the Ring. Liv Morgan is in there, and it's weird. Otis tells her that hanging out with Austin Theory is bad news. She says she knows what she's doing. Is she being turned into a heel?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, probably. It's unfortunate, but I think she can do it. I'm a
She
big
was with
Maxine
Mac Model as a heel, so I can...
She wasn't. I don't think she had a character. Were they supposed to be heels? Because that was just a mess. I didn't know what was going on at the time. Anyway, Bayley Lyra promo. Lyra runs away in the middle of it to ask Soul for a title shot. Are they trying to break them up again? It's a good question. I don't know. But Bayley seemed annoyed. Oh, and hey, I just noticed Trinidad and Tobago guy behind the commentary team. Yay! Yay, Trinidad and Tobago guy! We always keep a lookout for you.
He's getting bored with the crowd.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's got to turn up an AEW as guy from that Caribbean country.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll still cheer if he shows up at AEW.
Guy from that Caribbean country! Woo! Formerly known as Trinidad and Tobago guy.
Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. Oh, match number 4.
Oh, that's a great t-shirt idea. Trinidad and Tobago guy is all elite.
Seth's coat was saved from a rogue riveter who put holes all over it. There's just a bunch of holes in his coat. It's not going to keep him warm at all. It's weird. Good. Another 10 minutes before the main event with a commercial. Breaker came out, took a while. They stood in the ring and stared at each other. And then wrestled for about 3 minutes, and we went to another commercial break. And then we came back from the commercial break, and Cole said, Breaker's been putting on a clinic here. Would be great if we would have gotten to watch it, but we couldn't because the commercial was more important. For some reason, the crowd started chanting CM Punk. That's bizarre and random. I don't understand that. Another commercial break. 6 ad this time, about 7 minutes or so after the last one. Cole, we're back. Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins involved in a classic. Would love to see it, but we can't because commercials. Alright. Theory showed up and helped Braun Breaker in absolutely no way. That was dumb. Oh, he's back and smashed the title off Seth's head. Okay, Montez Ford showed up and took out Theory. Breaker took out Tez. Pin attempt. Heyman put Breaker's foot under the ropes. Heyman's out here screaming at Seth. Seth comes out to confront him. Breaker at speed accidentally drove Heyman through the barricade when Seth moved. Dude's old but can still take a bump like a champ. Breaker speared the title belt, knocked himself out, and got pinned.
It felt like a waste of 3 hours after another waste of 3 hours.
Yes, it did. Alright. NXT, Lizzie Rain versus Zarya to kick things off. Zarya won. That was a good match, though.
Yeah, it's alright.
OTM versus The Culling. Sean Spears and Izzy Dame are butting heads, and Nico Vance is on Dave's side, so we'll wait and see what happens to Sean Spears. I don't know.
It might be a face turn for him.
It might be, yeah.
But he's so boring.
He is. They all are. So Izzy Dame has been carrying that entire faction.
Yeah. Well, when it was Izzy and what's her name, the North American champion,
Tam.
They both kind of carried it.
They did, yeah.
And
I mean, it started out where it was like
Sean Spears
group, and then it was him and Nico Vance for a tag team, and now it's basically Izzy.
Oh, they had what's his name from?
From Briggs and Stratton.
Briggs and Josh Briggs' partner.
Yeah,
that guy, bad
with the terrible hair,
mullet perm.
Yeah. Jackson Drake from the Retinal Collective with Micah Lockwood, who I love. She's adorable. I want more Micah. And the guys are out. Or Jackson Drake versus Tate Wilder. Jackson Drake won. Speed Alexis King versus Romeo Moreno. That was a really good match. King retained. Dark State versus
He
Miles.
beat up a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Versus Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. Dark State retained. They're still without Saquon Sugars. And then the NXT title match, Tony D versus Cam Hendricks. Tony D won. Alright, let's move over to the world of AEW. AEW World Trios Championships. World Trios Championship, the Conglomeration versus Don Callis family. Conglomeration won. AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Eliminator. Divine Division versus TJ. And TJ went to 5 minutes and will get a title shot. Which is impressive because they were the first ones, I think, to do it since Divine Division won the titles. Tommaso Ciampa is coming for Jericho. That should be really good. Hazuki versus My World. Hazuki. Lee Moriarty versus Tim Bosby. Squash match.
Yes.
I don't know who Tim Bosby is.
He's on. That's where he is.
The Infantry versus the Death Riders. Also a squash match.
They had a tag team. That's hilarious.
Yeah. The Guns versus the Dogs. The Dogs took it.
Yeah, I saw it. That's when I came in. I think I missed everything up till that point. I was down in Maryland that weekend.
Jake Doyle and Brian Cage versus Jimmy Wild and Tommy Mars. Kind of a squash match.
Squashish.
Yeah. And then the AEW International title, Konosuke Takeshita versus Daniel Garcia. Takeshita retained.
It wasn't bad.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though it's a Daniel Garcia match. He's okay. He has his moments. Alright, Dynamite.
Oh, Garcia's there to make, what's his name look good. Just got his hair cut.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, Yuta.
Wheeler Yuta is better. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
People just hate him. Alright, Dynamite on Wednesday was actually pretty kick-ass. It was a really good episode. MJF versus Rush in a count-out match for the World Championship. MJF retained. Excellent match, but brutal. Very brutal. Briscoe versus Leo Rush. Leo Rush is still...
It was probably the most entertaining match of the night. Not for the wrestling itself was fine. It was all the theatrics that was like, it could have been...
Yeah, they're really kind of leaning into this. Like, the conglomeration was out there when they started. When Leo Rush came out, Leo Rush is apparently T-Rex.
Yeah.
So, because he can't see you if you don't move. And it was actually pretty funny. But yeah, it was Briscoe.
What's his name? Isha or whatever?
Oh yeah, Tomoshiro Ishii
Yeah.
is. They call him the Stone Pitbull.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah, he just
He was
reaction. It was the deadpan reaction that like sold it for me.
It was funny because the rest of the guys in the conglomeration, the trios guys, were all like, and they were just kind of standing there like, and Ishii's just. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah, Leo Rush is kind of coming into this a little bit better. He's less funny, stupid funny, and more kind of like, okay, this is funny, but he's actually kind of owning it more.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good match. Tekla came out for a promo. She said that she would burn Stardom to the ground if she had to face any Stardom wrestlers at Forbidden Door.
She came out and bitches were made to feel dumb.
Yep. She's so good. Oh my god, I'm surprised she's staying with the company.
Her kind of gimmick, she would never make it in WWE.
No, they would bury her. They would bury a lot of AEW, like really good AEW talent over there. El Andrade versus DK Van Doo. We thought it was going to be a squash match. It was not entirely a squash match. It was actually pretty good.
What?
Vandu?
Vandu?
I don't know. It seemed like a squash match, but it actually went on for a bit.
Dookie Vindaloo.
Yes. Andrade won, of course. Kevin Knight has officially turned heel.
Well, he'd already been heel, but now he's...
Yeah, but he's officially... Well, he turned heel, but he's officially with Don Callis' family.
He's heel now.
Yes. He went up against... He still has the TNT Championship. He went against his former tag team partner, Speedball Mike Bailey. Unsurprisingly, this was a fantastic match. It's pretty good. Mercedes Moné is back. Happy to see her.
Yeah, she's taking Will Nightingale's place in the
the wild card spot for the Women's Owen Hart tournament. Versus Alex.
She heard the belt was involved.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, really good match. These are all good matches.
I feel like if I just took my belt off right now and just dropped it, like Mercedes Moné would just grab me off of the
rules. Her arm would come out from under the couch. All right. Semifinals match for the men's Owen Hart tournament: Ospreay versus Mark Davis. Very brutal. Also an excellent match. Ospreay came out on top. It's a really good episode. All the matches were good. There were no slow points.
Because on paper, you would think Ospreay would clean the floor with Mark Davis, but they managed to make it challenging. Like it wasn't 100% that the decision was in the air, which that made it good. It made it hard to predict. I was happy for that.
Yeah. All right. Then AAA. We had the part uno of Sábados, Noches de los Grandes, Saturday night. Part dos is tomorrow, which is going to be really good. Rey Mysterio. I can't remember if I mentioned this the last episode, but Rey Mysterio, the general manager. Okay. But he was also on the commentary team, unfortunately with JBL, who I can't stand, as a wrestler, as a person, or as on a commentator. Personally, but I like what Graves has been doing. Normally when I watch AAA, I watch it on their site with the Spanish commentary, but I really enjoyed Graves' work on commentary with Rey Mysterio. He was doing all the heavy lifting, but he did a really good job.
Rey basically says almost nothing, and JBL says...
JBL, I don't know.
I'd say ham-mouthed instead of ham-fisted.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think he was put there because of his relationship with Mark Calloway. So
probably that feels right. Yes. All right. Men's World Cruiserweight title: Rey Fénix versus Laredo Kid. Oh, and again, all of these matches were really good too. Fénix came out on top
and is now currently the Cruiserweight champion. Or the men's Cruiserweight champion.
Men's Latin American title: El Hijo del Vikingo versus Hijo. I do know some Spanish. I've had a very long week and I'm thirsty and I have low blood sugar.
Vikingo
and I'm really stumbling over this, so I'm don't judge my Spanish speaking ability on this.
El
Hijo del Vikingo versus Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. Vikingo retains, apparently, and I haven't been keeping up with storylines because I recently only started watching AAA, but Vikingo is apparently now, he went up against Dom Mysterio for the title. He was the face, but he has now become a heel, and he has got some good-ass heel heat. Vikingo retained against El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. Men's tag titles: Pagano and Psycho Clown from Psycho Circus versus the War Raiders. There's some stuff going on with the Psycho Circus. They've been butting heads a bit. There's a third guy in it, and I can't remember. I'm not. I kind of only picked up on this. But yeah, Pagano and Psycho Clown are going through a bit of a divorce, which is unfortunate.
Well, what about the children?
Yeah, it's that third guy. I don't know. He's weird. It's sort of an odd, sudden ending where Pagano accidentally took out Psycho Clown, but I think that they're going to use it to further storyline the Psycho Circus's implosion, which seemed evident after the bell. The War Raiders went after Psycho Clown, and Pagano just kind of left him to get beat up. I want to say there were more matches on the card than this, but the version that we saw was the WWE one, and we saw it afterwards, so they may have edited it down. I think there's a trios match. I think Lil Vice was there. I'm not sure, but I think we're missing some matches because again we were watching this as a replay on the WWE channel and not the AAA channel. But anyway, so the big match was the mask versus mask match between the El Grande Americanos, the ones that I call El Latte and El Dramatico. They are, Kaiser is so over, and Chad Gable gets great heel heat from the audience. It's nice not only how Kaiser took the gimmick seriously and became passionate about his new fans, but also that the fans see that passion and have responded very positively to it. Um, yeah, this is a hell of a match. It was a fantastic match. The Creeds broke into the match and tossed El Germanico out of the announce table a few times.
Everybody knows those are that's another team.
What's their team name?
The Credos.
Well, no, that's Ernest and Julio Credo or whatever they are.
Yeah.
But what's their team name?
I don't know.
Is it the Credos?
I think so.
Or is it like something weird?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, they got into the match, tossed El Germanico onto the announce table a few times. One swinging around an American flag and getting appropriately booed for it. Thank you, Mexican audiences. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Can we come for your free healthcare too?
Right. Viva el Presidente Shine Bomb. Yeah. After an unsuccessful pin attempt, Rio and Bravo came out to take out the Creeds. Bravo jumped from the balcony seats to take out both of them. It was really impressive. They did a good job, too. El Latte went over to get in the face of a blind comedian, Ojitos de Huevo, who beat him up with his cane. It's beautiful. Fun. And then the Scarlet Pimpernel showed up to cause trouble for Latte, putting on a mask and hitting him in the face with a guitar. Germanico grabbed a big bull rope. Latte gave him a low blow, took the rope, and used it to whip him. Andrea Bazzarte got kayfabe fired and showed up ringside to watch. Latte went to confront her, and Germanico jumped him from behind with the bull rope. Latte did an ankle lock, but Germanico switched to a god-awful looking backbender hold. Like, that was... Oh, that, like, my back hurt just watching it. Yeah. More than my back usually hurts. Latte flipped himself over and put the ankle lock back on him. Germanico rolled out of it. It was a beautiful release. But seemed to have ankle damage from it. I'm not responding to you. Okay. Both of their titties got brought out.
Oh, they're perverted now.
Well, they take off their singlets.
Well, you're talking about full release and then titties are flying out.
Latte did a huge bridging pin on Germanico.
We're gonna lose all of our YouTube.
Big, yeah. That was a big move. It was a great match. I didn't. Okay. Ludwig Kaiser won the match. I missed part of what was going on. It was an excellent. It was an amazing match. Definitely top contender for match of the year.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Afterwards, Chad's family came out. His son was dressed as Tiny Lucha. His Tiny Lucha version of his dad. It was so cute. And Germanico hugged the Scarlet Pimpernel. Andrea Bazzarte came out. Rio and Bravo came out. And then Chad Gable took his mask off, and he was beat to hell and back. He took the time to do a promo talking about becoming a luchador because he hated luchas. He learned everything about it and liked them. He won't give up the original name, but he appoints Germanico as the only Grande Americano. And takes off his mask. He's ripped up. He wants to stay in AAA, which will be pretty cool because he wasn't getting a lot of attention in WWE.
No.
Let's be honest here. He gives his mask to Germanico, and the crowd chants, "Thank you, Gable." At one point, JBL yelled out, "It's Chad Gable!" We've been waiting months to hear somebody say that.
Yeah, come on.
Worth it.
At least say what you want about JBL, but he was the perfect person to say that.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Somebody needed to say it. It worked perfectly.
We needed a dumbass for that scene, and JBL filled it out quite well.
The crowd was chanting, "Thank you, Gable." It was beautiful. It was a great match and a beautiful way to end it.
And it just shows you, like, the whole, like, having everything be the Cody Roman and CM Punk show isn't working for them on WWE. I think the fans are tired of it. Meanwhile, you're getting wrestling. Like, you're getting...
Yeah, like, meanwhile, this thing that a few, months ago we were like, oh my god, why is this still going on? Why is it not over already? stupid, has been running on AAA these amazing matches, these amazing storylines where, you know, they actually started taking this seriously, and it shows.
Yeah.
And it shows with the audience reaction, and it shows with the quality of matches that they've been doing, that it had this ending, and it was like, I was a little teared up, man. It was beautiful. It was excellent. No notes. You know, if I had known a few months ago what this was going to turn into, when they actually let it develop, when they actually took it seriously and gave it a home somewhere other than the main roster where they couldn't do it justice, like, I would have been shocked.
Yeah.
Pleasantly shocked, you know. But yeah, no, it was a great end to what eventually became a great storyline. So, yeah. All no notes. I keep talking.
Yeah, no. Like I said, it was a great match. It was everything that Clash at Italy was not. The entire card, or at least the entire card that we saw from top to bottom was good. Every match was good. If there were theatrical bits, if there were backstage stuff going on, it was in service of the story. It wasn't just tacked on. Like, was there some advertising there? Sure, a little bit, but not to the point where I feel like it interfered with what was going on.
Which has been happening a lot with WWE main roster stuff.
Like Raw and SmackDown, especially the PLEs.
Yes. But yeah, it's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any? I am done with my notes.
Nope, I'm done.
All right. So we're gonna get going. Gonna get some dinner. But first, this week's trivia question.
Since the ring is going on, who was WWE's first King of the Ring tournament winner?
Do you think you know the answer? Put it in the comments. All right. Are we gonna be on next week?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Next week. Well, you can see I'm wearing my Altoona Pride shirt.
Yeah.
That's not until October, but we are going to be
State College.
We're going to be in the Pride. Well, I'm going to be in the Pride Parade.
I'll be on
State College
next
week with the free mom hugs.
I'll be the Hell Lane straight guy there.
Yeah. But we will be
but
back.
But I'm an ally, so if you guys need a ride home, we'll give you a ride home.
But we will be here next Friday, so we will see you then with the answer to our trivia question. And we'll see who gets it right.
Bye.
Bye.